You know Power BI, but still you have lots of questions in your mind. How does it happen? Why it happens? How can I do that? This is the series for you. Subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon to get the notifications. Hello and welcome to another video on abstract thesis series, and today we are going to discuss one interesting Power BI problem, that is TOPN plus others. We take certain top and then we want others and then we want to use it. Now most of the time what happens is there are static solutions, like you first find out the rank and then you add the others based on this one. This solution is pretty static. Now the dynamic solution could be really tricky, and I also tried out few solutions in the past, but they become really tricky. So what I've done is I have done something in the past which is grand total with all, and then I try to experiment with that. I said, can we take this approach to make our ranking little bit easier? So rank or top n plus others. So I went ahead with that approach, and let me show you how that is going to make your rank or top n plus others is going to be pretty easy. So let's jump out of the Power BI, and in Power BI what I'm going to do here is I wanted to do my ranking on the brand, and brand is part of my item dimension. Let me show you my model first of all. So this is my model here, and in this model what's happening is sales table is connected with date, item which is on item ID, with the customer on customer ID, and city with city ID. Then what I went ahead, I created a table brand all. How I created this table, let me show you first. So what I said, summarize item brand, all item brand, where I'm taking the max value of item brand only. And you will realize when you look at the second statement in the union why I'm taking, because next time I'm giving this all. Now here I don't need all, because there I need a grand total. I actually want it as others. Okay, so now what happens is all the brands are coming as brands and all the brands are also coming as others. So it's kind of duplication of values. Now we have 13 brands which are coming as brands, 13 brands which are coming as others. Now we go ahead and do a join here. So what I've done is I have done a many to many join here, and this join is basically filtering from brand all to item. So not the reverse direction, only from this direction to this direction it is filtering. Okay, so that kind of join we have made. Now let's look at the join actually here. Many to many, single direction, brand all filters this one. Okay, look at brand all once again. It contains all the brands with the brand names in the all, and others, rest of them as others. Now very simple thing, I want a visual where I use this brand all and I use net, my basic measure, and let me create a rank. As simple as that, isn't it? And let me call it as a brand rank or rank brand all. Okay, so Rankx all selected, which one? Brand all brand net. What's going to happen here is this others is always going to be on top, is going to take the one brand from us. Okay, so let's bring in our rank. If I sort it, you will see this is always rank 1. So now if I need 5 ranks, I actually need 6, because others is always going to be there. Okay, so whatever I select, so let's put a filter also, and let's see what happens. And let's put filter on the brand actually, not it. So I select one brand, I get this, and I'll let you know how to handle that one. We need to write down a little bit of code to handle that. Okay, so it keep on giving you the total there. Fine. So now this is there. Now what I need to do, I actually need basically only whatever number of ranks I select, and that rank I need. So for that, what we can do is we can actually have a very simple stuff. Let's go ahead to the modeling tab and create a new numeric value field. What is parameter? That's what we used to do in past. And let's say you want top 5, so have a value 5. Okay, add a slicer to the page, numeric value range. We got this parameter, and let's set up a value here. Let's set a value 5. It's as simple as that. Now right now it's not going to do anything. We need to create a new measure. So now we are going to create a measure which is going to control our values. So what we are going to say is top n plus other. That's what you need. So what you are going to say now, we have to build it. It's not going to come correctly in one go. So what we have to say is, okay, so what you give us right now, what we want from this measure is basically that this measure, if my brand rank is less than and equal to parameter value. What if parameter gives us a parameter value? So let's have a look at it. So this parameter is going to have one measure also. So when you add the what if parameter, it adds a column, it adds a value also, selected value. So that's what we got. Okay, top n plus others. So less than equal to and plus 1, because others is always on the top. So plus 1, and then we say net. Otherwise you give us blank. Isn't it? Okay, now we bring in here. Now everything is fine. Now there is one problem. First of all, this others is giving me the value, okay, which is basically outside whatever the value is having. So I wanted top 5 plus others. Now it's giving me the overall value. So I don't want the overall value. I want the value to be subtracted ng. So for that I need to calculate the value. I don't have the value for that right now. Okay, that's the one challenge. And then if I remove everything, I think it should display 5. So if I remove this one, let's create one more visual. Let's create a space for one more visual and then remove everything else, and then let's try it out. Okay, so let's duplicate this one, and in this visual let's remove. Okay, let's remove this one and let's try it out. Okay, now once you have done that, we see now there are 6 values. When we selected 5, there are 6 because others is needed, but other value is not correct. Why other value is not correct? The other value should have been these values subtracted from this other value. See, other already contain the complete value. Now, so that value should have been subtracted from there. So what should we do? We should find out what is the non-other value, isn't it? Okay, so let's do one thing. So let's try to find out what is the amount other than the others. Okay, so what we can say, where underscore not other, isn't it, and others. So calculate, and we say net, and we say all brand, brand all brand not equals to others. Now because we have not used the filter, it should use the all brand and should give us the value. Now we come to here and write down a return. Now one of the thing which we can think of is that when we get this value, now one more important thing is there, that when we get this others value, we actually would like to reduce it to top, isn't it? Because I can't take all the values, because look, net contains everything, but we only want 6 values. So now I need to reduce it, isn't it? So I need this similar kind of formula there also. Okay, so how do I do that? So then what I have to do, I have to do SumX values all item brand. Now here I can filter, so I can add a filter now, or I can use if. Let me add a filter this one, brand is less than equal to this one, so I add a filter here after the values, and then I keep rest of the things as SumX. So now what we are seeing here is basically get the everything others, but while doing that you have to you know take care of the ranking also. So now we have taken care of rank. We are getting the others value within our rank limit. Now how do we adjust it here? So because when this formula is running, so we will say in this formula, when the rank is less than, because the other part is blank. So if max of all brand equals to others, if it is equals to others, then net. So if it is equal to others, then what we want? Then we want net, the others net minus, and if doesn't work, then we have to calculate non-others, isn't it? So if it is others, means whatever value we are getting, subtract the non-others value from there. Otherwise we can simply give net, and then we don't need this. So this net is replaced by this if, and otherwise let's show blank. Let's see what happens now. So it's coming 0. So what I will do is we'll change this formula a little bit to avoid this 0. So what we are going to do is this SumX portion, instead of having this calculation inside the SumX, we move this SumX inside the calculate, okay, filter, and this net, and then we have this one additional. So what we are saying now is calculate SumX, filter the values. So the net is only calculated based on the brand values, and then we are saying not equal to this one. So that's how we are doing it. So we change these the calculation a little bit, and now let's look at it, what we are getting. So now we are getting a value which is basically this value, other value. Okay, now let's download and check, is this total is getting summed up to this value, because right now we are only seeing this other value. That's another thing which we are supposed to handle. But let's download this one. Let's open and check. So now the sum is not correct. So we have to just make sure that this sum is getting correct up till that level. Okay. So because this should give us the correct total. Okay. So that we need to ensure. Okay. So right now what is happening is this number which is coming is still is not this one. So just make sure that it is less than and equal to at both the places. So let's do one thing. Let's remove 1 from here and let's look at the total now. So now we got a new total out here, which is basically not including the others. And see the rank, basically, because when you not include the others and then you do ranking, actually you are doing ranking for only these 5. Okay, isn't it? So we don't need this one now. So strictly less than 5 we are going to do. And now let's download this again. Okay. So let's download it again. Let's rename this one. Open it again. Now let's see this total we already know is this much. Auto sum, and this should be this minus this should be 0. And let's do a little bit of formatting here. Let's make it as number, so we don't get anything. So we are getting. So now this is correct. Okay. Now why we have done this? We make it less than equal to, because we are excluding this others, and we are using the all selected in the rank. So the rank getting rebuilt with that filter, and it's not having that one. So we less than now. So we are getting with others. Now others is having that value, but look at the grand total. Now that's where our challenge still comes in, that our grand total is now not correct, isn't it? So what you are going to do that in that case? So one of the ways, you simply check is in scope. Okay, so we can use if is in scope all brand, then do this, else do simply the net, because our total is already. So now the total is also correct. Now what you have to do is we have to select few things and check it out. When I select one brand, it definitely be going to 0, because others, what you can get in others? Nothing. Now when we select 5, till that is there. Now the moment you select 6, see, this is, I have one additional brand and my others number is equivalent of that. Okay, now let me add one more brand 3, and now you will see my number is equivalent of this one, 6, 1 carry, 7, 11, and then 6. Okay, so you can see the number is matching and the total is matching, and all those things are going to happen. Okay, so go ahead and try this method to do your rank plus others, which is top n plus others basically, but I named it as rank plus others, but it is actually working like a top n plus others. So try this out. Do let me know your feedback on this approach. Do let me know what else you want to watch in this particular series. Thanks for watching this video. Thank you. Keep watching, keep asking questions in comments, subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon so that you can get notification for new videos. Thank you.